So I've been practicing in Liftoff using the DJI FPV for quite some time now, maybe about 5 to 6 hours, and I have a couple of tips for anyone looking to get good at um, flying FPV, right? One of the few issues I had was properly being able to stabilize myself and fly. Even like doing basic things like this. I'm just gonna reset this. So a couple of things as a newbie that you might not know is, you see, like the default angle. So if you press the up down arrow keys on your keyboard, you can actually change the camera angle, and this vastly changes how fast you go. So higher angle means you end up going faster, because when you fly up, you push your pitch a little bit more down to level yourself with the horizon, right? So you naturally end up putting more throttle in, and you push the pitch up a lot more. This obviously means you're going to go significantly faster. Now, if you want more control, it's actually better to have the camera angle probably somewhere between 8 to 15 degrees, I would say. Especially if you're trying out early. Now, I didn't know about this, and this was one of the few levels which really caught me off guard, because it was hard. Like, so if I try to do this at 20, so I'm not gonna try to beat the race. I'm definitely not at that point yet. I'm only a few hours in this. I'm quite a beginner, but I have, yeah, you see, I just failed there. So let's try that again. So let's get that through. It's like, oof. Okay. Yeah, so those weren't too bad, but it starts getting really difficult around here. Oof, there you go. Failed that one. So that's on the 30-degree angle, right? Maybe we can try lowering it a little bit. So you have to try out where you're at. So if you are crashing a lot, you might want to try just lowering it a little bit of your angle, because that gives you more control. So just, you can see, simply putting it at 20 degrees, I am flying a lot better. I'm not hitting up. Ditto. Okay, let's try lowering that by 2 degrees more, because I think I can do it. And the chances are, if you're trying to get good, you want to be able to first get the hang of stabilizing your quad and flying at a level while flying manual mode. So yeah, that's the first hurdle that I got out of. The next part is really challenging. I'm not sure if 18 degrees will do it for me, but I'm going to, for the sake of this video and so I don't fail, going to fly quite slow. And this is quite difficult for me. And I'm gonna try. Oh, there you go. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, that was no good. I definitely hit that, and obviously in real life, if you're trying to make these kind of maneuvers, that's the end of your quad, basically. So definitely I would say try lowering the angle. Yeah, I'm just gonna restart that. I'm going to try lowering it to 12 degrees. Maybe that'll give me better control. Obviously, I'm not going to say that simply lowering the angle will make you a way better flyer. Like all things, these things take time and practice. So what you can do is just, I would say, try at 30 degrees. If you're unable to do it at 30 degrees, then maybe try lowering it by 5 degrees. The aim here is obviously to fly at a higher angle, but especially when you're struggling and you started out and stability is your number one priority, I would say try lower angles, because that will help you build the muscle memory instead of continuously fail over and over and get frustrated at the higher angles. So just as an example, I have a recording here of me. It's one of the easier levels. So I was actually able to come first place just simply by adjusting the angle. So in this case, I am flying at 30 degrees, but I wouldn't be here if I wasn't able to fly in the first place. So this did take a couple of tries, but the first time I was able to come first place. So we're just gonna review this quick footage because I'm quite proud of myself, because I've got a couple of hours under my belt in Liftoff, and as a beginner flyer, this is one of my greatest achievements, being able to beat AI or the other simulated drones. I'm not sure. In the replay, it doesn't show the other drones, unfortunately, but my time was better than that, as you probably saw in the thumbnail. Yeah, I crashed there a little bit, but I was still able to come first place. So this was a lot of fun. This was one of the easier levels, as I mentioned already. It's just great, honestly. I've still got a long way to go, but yeah, just thought I would share a quick motivational for anyone that's still struggling with flying manual mode.